September 12th, 2003, Steam was released for the PC world to use. It was the culmination of a year's time working and building on something that would be called Steam by Valve. In this video, we will be talking about the history of Steam, the rise and fall of such things as Greenlight, and problems they have to face today as they are becoming one of the biggest things on the market. Valve created Steam out of necessity. When updating and patching the original Counter-Strike, these patches took several days to reach all players, causing much downtime. Combine that with the desire to quash cheating and piracy as much as possible, and it was only a matter of time before something like Steam was needed. Originally, Valve went to several other companies like Microsoft to try and create Steam for them. All were denied. With no option left, they started to create the project themselves. As they worked, other companies like Acer began to partner with Steam, seeing the potential in the market of digital distribution. The public beta began in January 2003 for update 1.6 of Counter-Strike, doing this streamlined patching the game, but as news spread of the update and the desire of thousands of players came, it almost crashed the site. Only a few months later, Steam would be officially released to the public to use. From its launch in 2003 to mid-2005, Steam was not profitable, burning a hole in Valve's pocket for almost 2 years. All that changed as interest by third-party game developers grew, and combine that with the success of its own in-house games like Half-Life 2, and Steam made a profit. Since 2005, Steam sales and profits have been increasing year after year as more and more companies develop and publish games on Steam for users to buy. Steam was originally only for Microsoft Windows systems. It wasn't until March 8, 2010 when Valve announced Steam was going to be ported over to Mac that it became cross-platform, and that only happened after it was released on May 12th. After Macs, Linux got a client released in February 2013. Consoles got some of the action, with PlayStation 3's Steamworks in 2010 being the only time consoles ever had to deal with Valve on something like this. Its small library of just 7 games in 2004, it's to around 11,800 by late 2016, as Steam's library has been growing rapidly. While solid figures are hard to find, it's said by many that Steam's control over 60% of the digital gaming market, making it close to a monopoly in gaming. Combine that with the better deals that Steam's been giving over physical retailers, and it's no surprise that the amount of success Steam has been able to achieve with its level of control. Thinking it would help grow their library with more quality games, Valve created Steam Greenlight to fulfill that. The plan was to make developers pay a $100 I'm not some cheap ass scalper fee, and their games can be put up for the public to vote on, be approved for sale. But quickly, outside groups desired Valve's own input and quality standards be thrown out, as it was a bottleneck to the system. What followed was an absolute nightmare. Quickly, broken games full of cheap acid flips filled the voting pages. The general decent quality of these games rapidly declined. Combine that with the generally mentally unstable game developers who threaten and harass gamers and players on how shy their work was, and Steam ultimately had to shoot Greenlight in the back of the head just to end the madness. It was to be a bridge between both home consoles and gaming PCs. When first announced by Valve back in 2011, many were hopeful that this physical box of just Steam games would give them the ability to play without needing a PC. But when released in 2015, it only sold about 500,000 units, killing any hopes that this could have been the next big thing. The delay of the Steam controller, competition with another Valve device, the Steam Link, and worries that publishers shared about it, the Steam machine failed horribly. It could not entice PC or console gamers to change over from a system they already knew into a mashup of the two. By all the negatives, all the shady practices, it seems nothing is going to dethrone this colossus anytime soon. From its inception, up until now, you could say Valve has been planning to dominate from Steam's early days. And as the years of Steam sales claw away our wallets and all of our hard-earned cash, what do we think of ourselves? Have we grown content with this cycle? Have we gained a sense of understanding that we PC gamers just have to live with this? I think we do. Until the day that another champion can cross that hill and dethrone Gaben, we'll just have to wait.